Hello, my warrior friends. Welcome to the Christina Phipps Foundation Oncology Yoga. Allow me to guide you this week through a short yoga chair practice. It's about 25 minutes. Do the best you can, and as always, make sure you have your medical teams okay. If you at all feel tired or out of breath during this video, pause, stop, and come back only if and when you are ready. The final pose, the Shavasana, is courtesy of one of my mentors, Kim Friedman, who always inspires me. Thank you, Kim, for your guidance. I'll see you on your chair, yogis, and thank you for your time. Namaste. Find comfort in your chair. Let your backside sit comfortably. Your feet rest on blankets or a bolster. Your palms can be turned up, or your palms can be down on your hips. Soften the gaze in your eye and sit in your seated mountain pose. Your shoulders roll back and away from your ears. Your crown is extended towards the sky. And find comfort and stillness. Breathe softly. Breathe evenly. Let the breath fill your belly and rise to your side bodies, your ribs, your back body, all the way up to your lungs, your collarbone. Sip it all in and let the exhale be a little bit longer than your inhale. Release and let go of all that came before your practice today, whether it was good, whether it was bad. Let the breath exit the body, and then let the belly fill again, rising up through your side body, your ribs, your abdomen, all the way up to your collarbone. Sip it in, breath by breath, and then find a gentle release as you exhale, letting it all go. Arriving in the moment, arriving in your space for your practice, for your yoga journey. A gentle inhale and a very gentle exhale. Letting all the thoughts that come to your mind flow past. Recognize them, acknowledge them, and let them be for the next 30 minutes or so. Rest. Let your body be still. Let your mind be mindful. And then begin to open the gaze in your eyes and tilt your head back. And then tilt your chin towards your collarbone, your chest. Moving the neck very slowly, always very slowly. Stimulating the muscles. Lengthening the cervical spine. And then draw that beautiful smile in one direction. Let your chin come towards the center and move your chin towards the opposite direction. From right to left, slowly, mindfully, but with intention. Do some seated cat-cows. Inhaling and exhaling, moving the vertebrae of the spine. Inhaling, tilting your head back slightly, and exhaling and rounding, tucking your chin towards your chest, feeling the engagement of your belly and the vertebrae moving. Slowly, again very mindfully, come to stillness and give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself for showing up to your chair today. And then reverse the order of your arms. Hug yourself again. Love yourself first before you can send out any love to the universe. Shrug your shoulders to your ears, finding movement in your shoulders, finding movement in your deltoids, your biceps. And then roll your shoulders towards the front of your chair, and then roll them towards the back, waking up different groups of muscles. And inhale your arms overhead, join your hands together and bring your energy down towards your heart center. If your arms only can reach halfway, that's fine. You have to determine the way your arms move, what you're feeling today. Circle the sun, let your hands come down to your heart center and feel the energy that you are creating for your practice today. Twist in one direction, gazing over your shoulder, holding on to the front of your knee. Let your arms lift and come back to center and twist over the opposite shoulder. Let your arms come back to center and find that twist one more time. Gazing, lifting, keeping a tall spine. And then move your twist in the opposite direction. Seeing if you could lengthen the spine just a little bit more. Fingertips reach toward your shoulders and elbows move in and out, noticing how that movement feels. Some days it feels just right, other days not so much. Circle your elbows towards the back of the chair, noticing, feeling, watching the movement, and then circle them towards the front. Release your palms to your lap and inhale one arm overhead. The other arm reaches towards the bottom of the chair, finding a little bit of a lateral stretch. Pausing in the center, just reacclimating the body. And then twist in the opposite direction, gazing at your extended hand. Lifting, lengthening, breathing, and reaching with fingertips to the sky and to the earth. Roll your shoulders a few more times, releasing any kinks that may have developed. And then extend your arms long in front of you. Interlace your fingers. Place one thumb on the top. And then flip your palms, arms extended, and let your arms rise overhead to your own personal altar. Releasing, letting go, letting all your worries, all your cares dissipate, letting Mother Earth receive your worries. And then extend your arms again, interlacing fingers, and try and reverse your thumb. Place your opposite thumb on top, reverse your palms, extend towards the sky, gaze towards your fingers, and release and let go. Feel the stretch as your arms float down towards your chair. Palms release towards the front of the chair and open and close your fists, sparking your fingers open and close. Circle your wrists in one direction and circle your wrists in the opposite direction. Allow your arms to float down towards your thighs, pausing for a moment. Interlace your fingers behind the base of your head and move laterally from right to left, as far as is comfortable, keeping your gaze soft towards the front of the chair, and inhaling and exhaling right to left. And then turn that lateral movement into a twist with your hands in the same position, interlace behind the base of your head, twisting from right to left. Release, find the breath, and then tap with one of your hands, right or left, right in between the breastbones, your thymus gland. This gland helps initiate the lymphatic flow through your body. With one of your hands, do what's called in the yoga world neck brushing, initiating the lymphatic flow through your body. Release and let go, slowly and with intention. Crisscross your arms behind your back, elbow to elbow or wrist to wrist. You may have to scoot up just a little bit to find room for your arms. And then crisscross your arms in the opposite, well, not so much the opposite direction, just the opposite arm on top. Again, elbow to elbow or wrist to wrist. And move laterally from right to left, reaching towards the sky, reaching towards the earth with opposite hand. Keeping the body active, keeping the body alive. Bend, engage the belly, and come up, breath by breath. Widen the knees, scoot up on your chair. Feet are flat on the earth, and circle the torso in one direction. Involve the hips, the chest, the neck, the arms if you'd like, or you can just keep the torso circle very small, engaging only the stomach muscles. Again, you have to determine what's right for your body today. Move your torso circle in the opposite direction. Slowly circling the torso, leaning forward to the right, to the left, towards the back of the chair. Coming to stillness, noticing and feeling. Inhale your arms and interlace them behind your head. And again, move the spine from right to left and twist from right to left, keeping the spine very lubricated, keeping the spine very active, but in a very gentle way. Hug your tree now, and then pull the energy in towards your body. Receive. Let all your goodness extend to the universe, and then allow some of that goodness to be received by yourself. And one more time, feel the energy each time that you hug the tree. Intensify your movement, and then bring the energy back into your heart center. Move your blankets a little bit out of the way and find your strap. You can double your strap, fold it a little bit so it's not quite so long, and then hold on. Make the strap very tight in front of you. And then inhale and raise the strap over your head and behind your back as low as is comfortable. Inhale, release it towards your chest. And then feel the difference when it moves behind your body. Inhale and then exhale, keeping the strap tight. keeping your gaze soft. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling the shoulders, the arms all work. And then turn your strap on an angle. One hand is towards the sky, the other towards the earth. The strap still taut and tight. Reverse your angle. Come back to center. And one more time. Extend, reach. And then do the same on the opposite side. Release your strap to the earth. Turn and extend your right leg. Your right knee is bent, foot flat on the floor, and your left leg is behind you, toes tucked. Engage the belly. Inhale the arms overhead. Gaze towards the sky and find your warrior one. Your hips are squared. Your hands can be on your waist. One arm can be lifted if that's what's comfortable for you, or lift both arms if that feels better. You decide. There are always options. There are always variations. Come back to the center. Ground yourself. Find your balance. Inhale and exhale. And we'll repeat the movement, the warrior one, on the opposite side. So this time your right leg is extended long behind you. Toes are tucked. Left knee is bent, foot flat on the floor, and arms can reach overhead to your waist, or one arm extended, or both. Difference on side to side always. So see if the side is the same, a little bit different, better, or more difficult. Come back to the center and find your breath again. Inhaling and exhaling. Extend your arms in front of you and practice rising from the chair and sitting down. Let your arms extend in front of you, belly engaged, and help lift you from the chair. And then sit yourself down. The chair is right behind you. You'll know where your buttocks are releasing. Walk over to the side of the chair. I'm turning the chair so that you can see the pose. So we'll move to the back of the chair and have your blocks ready and available. Place your right foot on the low side of the block. Hold onto the chair for balance and lift your left foot and let it swing from the front of the chair to the back of the room. Finding balance, finding strength that perhaps you didn't even know you had. You can release one hand, you can release both hands, and just hold and stop and feel what your body feels like in this pose. We'll switch, we'll move the block to the opposite end, and we'll place the sole of our left foot on the low side of the block, and our right foot swings from the front of the chair, or the back of the chair, to the back of the room. Releasing one arm, noticing the difference, balancing, engaging the belly, and finding the breath. Releasing the blocks and moving into a standing, supported, downward facing dog. So walk the soles of the feet back, release, extend the arms on the top of the chair, and find your comfort level, how far back you would like to walk your feet, how much you want to bend your body, letting your gaze be soft and engaging your belly when you're ready to rise. I'll turn the chair now back to the front of the room, arms extended, and allow myself to sit. Take one of your blocks on the low side and place the left sole of your foot on the block as you cross your right knee, your right leg over your left, holding onto the ankle, flexing the toes, holding onto the knee with the opposite arm, and feeling a deep groin stretch, a deep hip stretch, the block supporting your feet. Move the block to the opposite side and place the sole of your right foot on the block, crossing your left leg, ankle, and placing it on your thigh. Holding on to your foot, keeping the toes flexed, gaze is soft. And find that deep stretch, noticing, feeling, and watching the difference from side to side. Begin to find some flow of energy in your legs. March in place, and then extend your right leg long in front of you, flexing and pointing the toes. Finding the movement, keeping your legs alive. Turning the ankle in one direction and turning the ankle in the opposite direction. Bending the knee in, marching in place again. And this time extending your left leg long, flexing and pointing the toes. Finding movement, invigorating, stimulating the leg as you turn the ankle in one direction and turn the ankle in the opposite direction. March in place again. Keep the flow of the blood moving in your legs, and then scoot your hips up and extend both your legs towards the front of the room. Extend them again, inhaling and exhaling, and extending only as far or as high as is possible for your body. Scissoring right to left, engaging the muscles of the core, working the abdominals just a little bit. Find your blankets or your bolster and prepare to place them in front of your feet, resting the soles of your feet on the blanket, and find another blanket. Place it around your neck, preparing for your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Keeping yourself cozy, keeping your neck and your back supported. Finding just the right level of comfort for your body as you place your palms on your lap to receive, palms turned up. Integrating all the energy of your practice. Settling in, finding your mountain pose once again. Being present. Breathe, relax, and feel. Take time to slow down the pace of life. Watch the rise and fall of moods, the birth and death of dreams. Feelings and sensations seem so real, yet they shift like changing clouds and flow with the high tide out to sea again. Allow it all to be. No need to grasp or push away. Present with each moment, the whole of you, body, mind, and soul, open to receive. Begin to deepen your breath as you slowly awaken and move the blanket to your lap. Circle the sun, feel all the energy that you've created from your simple chair yoga practice, and move that energy down to your heart. May you be happy, may you be safe, and may you walk this earth all the days of your life with joy, with happiness, with kindness in your heart. Namaste, my warrior friends.